little kid and he's chasing butterflies or picking flowers in the outfield because, you know what, they don't have to do anything right now because Thrapp is just doing it all.
I think we talked about this. That's what I did when I was a kid. I remember when I was playing Little League, I would be playing in the mud. Any ball hits right field, I just let that one go. But, you know, for these guys here, I don't think they're complaining too much. I think, and to be honest here, Logan Thrapp here doing a lot of the work, although you can definitely give some credit to the defense here. But 8 total strikeouts and a very solid half inning there from the arm of Logan Thrapp. He was able to strike out the side for the second of 5 innings today. Now, again, if you are the pitcher on the mound and Tim Sanders for Point Arena, what's going through your mind? You're down 4, but your offense still is not doing as much as they can to get anything on the board.
You know, honestly, he's got to sit there and say, you know, I've done as much as I can do to try to keep this our team in the game. You know, he's done really well to come back and recover from that first inning. You know, he did make a few mistakes. He wasn't moving the ball like he should have. And of course, give some credit to St. Bernard's because, you know, they were hitting the ball. But you know what? He's doing as much everything he can to keep his team into it, and it doesn't just rely on him on the mound. It's a little opposite of Thrapp, you know, who is doing almost everything for St. Bernard's. But, you know, right now, he's just got to stay focused and to move forward and take this pitch by pitch.
First pitch is fouled off into the backstop. And at the plate here, Noah Davis, who started the first inning with a double and then flied out to the pitcher. So he's 1 for 2 today. Gets the call here, the 0-1 in the dirt, low. So the count now even. Tim Sanders here has been on the mound since the start of the game, and you know, talking to head coach Ronch a little about what his strategy would be in this game, and he's been relying on Sanders as that foul will be fouled to the left side, and it looks to be playable. Does he make the catch? He does not, so it'll be 1 and 2, but again, talking a little to see how many pitchers he wants to use, and he's been sticking to Sanders since the start of the game, so he's been trusting his arm, and he's actually gone better as the game has gone along, and his composure has stayed the same since that sloppy first inning.
Right. It's been a little bit of a surprise because after speaking to him, I was expecting, you know, maybe someone after that first inning to come in and do anything, but he's really shown a lot of confidence in this young pitcher, and he's moving forward, getting better, and we just got to see what the rest of this game is going to play out for him.
2-2 offering from Sanders will be grounded foul to the left side. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes, and now the patience of St. Bernard's is starting to creep up. And they had a solid first inning as they were forcing Sanders to throw well over 30 pitches. They had another strong inning in the second to make him throw around 15 to 20, but since then they've been getting out quickly in the third and fourth.
And that's not what they wanted. And not even that, but they're also leaving those men on base, which is a horrible stat that you want to have because you never want to leave people on base.
Again, the 2-2 into the backstop, and the patience of Davis starting to pay off. That's how he got his double in the second inning. Been able to foul pitches off here. He was able to take the count at 2-2, and he kept it there for about 8 pitches before he laced it down to left center. Now again the 2-2, and that's going to just miss outside, a bit high. So now full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is the pitcher Logan Thrapp, 1 for 2 today. Sanders with the call, 3-2. It's going to be grounded, and it's going to be off the third baseman's glove. That'll drop in. Thinking about second, Noah Davis. He'll be halfway, but then retreat back. So we'll call it a leadoff single, a tough play to make by the third baseman, and Halverson. It was off his reach, and now here comes Logan Thrapp to at least do some damage and continue the potential rally.
And you definitely saw the frustration there in Anthony Halverson's. You know, that you fight hard all year to get to this point, and you find yourself in this position right now. And, you know, eventually they all just got to stop, take a deep breath, and really think about what they want to do over the next 2 innings because that's all the time they have left. You know, it's not like basketball where you might have a whole quarter. You know, you got 6 outs, and that's all you have. You know, if you don't get something going in the next inning, you know, pretty much it's going to be a disappointment to a season.
The bunt by Thrapp is going to be fouled off to the right side, and for the 4th time in 5 innings, the Crusaders have been able to find a way to put a man on. 3 of those 4 have been base hits.
But the question is, can they drive him in? Can they extend this lead? If they don't, then you know what? A base runner is nothing if they don't cross home plate.
Sanders looks to first where Davis stands. Now on the stretch. The pitch is going to be bunted again, fouled into the backstop.
You know, I'm a little surprised here that St. Bernard's coach is doing this bunting at the last few innings. You know, your team is up I don't know if he's just trying to keep things close, not do anything too extravagant. But you know what? It's a little confusing to me why he would decide to do this now when you're up 4-0 instead of trying to advance runners.
Running now with the 0-2. It's going to be swung on and again, fouled into the backstop. So he gets the take sign and he hacks away. Second time they were trying to bunt, but second straight time they